Hey, I'm Jen. This is Mike. This is John.
I'm Brian.
That's Brian. Okay, we're going to talk about attacking with both sides of your body, both sides of your structure. Okay? So what does that mean? Okay, so if they face each other, all right? Mike's going to get into a stance. John's going to put both hands on his body. Okay? So right here, so they can see. Just put your hands. Yeah. So, so John's job is to push Mike. Okay? Just like if you're going to push a heavy object, let's say like a car or something, right? You want to push with both sides of your body. That's your shoulder line. Okay? So he's got his body behind his elbows are in, right? Okay? So now, Mike's going to try to stand, but John's going to try to move his structure with his body using both sides. Okay, so push a little bit. Yeah, see? So, of course, this is easy, right? This is easy, okay? You guys understand that because he's using both hands. He's using both sides, okay? But a lot of the Wing Chun that I see people do when they only use one side, okay, like a punch or a tan or a bong sao, but they only use one side of their body, okay? Kind of like your Dan Chi, when you're practicing Dan Chi. This is one side, right? Okay, now put your right hand on his chest, okay? Right, so now he's using one side of his body. John is using one side. That's his right side, okay? Now, if he tries to push, okay, a little bit, but he turns this side off. See? He's only pushing this side, his strong side. He's pushing. Okay, push. But see how his shoulders, his weak side, since he's not using it, it starts to swing away. Okay? He's pivoting, right? Because he's only concentrating on one side of his body. Okay? So now he's just reduced a lot of his power, and because he's turning, he's not facing Mike anymore. Okay? He might be able to do it, but he's going to end up having to rely a lot on his muscle. Okay? So this is not good, right? So what do I mean by using both sides? So if you're only using one side of your body, okay, you have to pretend like you're using both hands. Okay? Both sides. See the shoulder? But only have one side. That means this shoulder also has to, this shoulder, after you pin it down, this side also has to attack. So now it's like a both sides triangle to his hand, like this. See? So he pushes with this side, but also this side has to attack at the same time. So now go. So see, now it's easy. Okay? And his shoulders remain square. Okay? So you have to practice that, okay? So whenever you're doing your tan sao, right, but you're only focusing on one side, like your Silan Pao form, right? Then when you're doing this, or your Fuc sao, or your Bong sao, right, I'm only focusing one side. You can't turn this side off, because then what happens is, whenever you start to get pressure and you need to get back with your own body pressure, this side will start to swing. Okay? This is no good anymore. You have to, whenever you punch or you attack with half of your body, okay, the other side, this shoulder, I always also attack with both sides. So now it becomes like a triangle. It's very stable now. Okay? So when you're practicing, make sure that the other side is also attacking. Okay? Got it? Now, how do we strengthen? One exercise that I do to help strengthen that concept, okay, using both sides, is I do this. You can get a focus mitt or a pad, right? All I do is I get into I put my fist here like this, right? Then I get into a push-up. Okay? Now, I bring my elbows in as much as I can, and then I get all my body weight on top of my elbows, see? Okay? And then I bend my elbow a little bit, and then I just force all my weight behind on top of my elbows. Now all my weight is on my elbows, which goes straight into my hand. See? Okay? All right? So this way. All right? And this will teach you to strengthen so that you learn to use both sides of your body like that, okay, to push behind your elbow. And also it develops the strength in the wrist so that it can hold your entire body pressure behind your punch, right? When you punch or whenever you do any movement, okay, it can hold your whole body power pressure behind the wrist, okay? So that's a good exercise. If I go like this and I start to bring my elbows out, this becomes like a normal push-up. Now I feel it in my shoulders and primarily in my shoulders and my chest. Okay, no more in my elbows. Okay, this is no good. That's how come. Right, like a regular push-up. Right, so now my shoulder has to work. I don't want to do that. Bring your elbows in. All right. Sprawl your feet apart. Then take your weight and bring it forward on top of your elbows. Just like that. Okay? And just, you can, a little bit, you can roll your wrist, you can feel it. I can feel my weight. Everything's on top of my wrist now. Okay? And that's going to help you. Okay? So, that's a good way to practice. Okay? Using both sides. You're forcing yourself to use both sides of your body. Okay? And trying to get your body pressure behind your elbow. And at the same time, learning to strengthen your wrist. Okay? So, when you practice your Selim Tao form, or you practice attacking your partner, John punches, right? He punches, and I go like this, okay? But I only attack one side, see? I don't want to do that. I want to make sure I attack this side too, right? Okay? So that when I hit, I use both sides of my body, right? He punches again, right? I use both sides of my body, right? Just like I'm pushing him, right? Don't lean, right? But you got to maintain everything that we talked about in the past, okay? And that'll help you to develop that idea of using both sides of the triangle, or sides of the base of the triangle, so that when you attack, okay, it forms this triangle. Talk to you soon, and take care.